Hello and welcome to another episode of the free-to-play, and this is the first episode I made since the release of the skill tree. Now this is the primary reason why I started this free-to-play, was to get through this skill tree completely free-to-play without my main account's massive quantity of global skill points and what are the general skill points, whatever these are, from all of my time and effort I put into it. So we're going to see what the free-to-play experience is like getting these mechs through their skill trees. But now we're going to take a look at my account here and the refund ledger that I've got. So we had a little bit of a refund, not very much, because this is a free-to-play account and it was made after the December 3rd cutoff of module purchases and stuff like that. We haven't purchased any modules or spent any GXP from pilot nodes, so we got none of that back. All we got is stuff from our consumables, and that's it. So let's take a look. We had 11 UAVs, we had 15 Cool Shot 6s, and 15 airstrikes. It gives us a total refund of 1.19 million C-bills. Now these are all ones that I would have gotten from events. I haven't purchased a single consumable on this account at all, because consumables are not the way to go if you want to make your money. Let's see here. Consumable breakdown for MC. Yes, this is really good because there was some MC consumables that I got for doing events, and they're giving that all back as actual MC for your account, which is amazing. So I get an extra 105 MC, so I'm that much closer to getting enough MC to purchase a hero mech. And then for our mech mastery, we have our 8 mechs, and they've pretty much all got 8 out of 13, except for seemingly I missed that on my Battlemaster 2C. Only got 6 out of 13, so all have 23 historical skill points except for the Battlemaster, which has only got 19, which is unfortunate. But let's just gotta check my audio settings here. Back up to 1 for my recording. Very good. So we need to see what we can do with the skill tree for our particular mechs. And if you may notice as well, I'm tier 2 in this free-to-play account, so that is excellent. But important things to do for your mechs is to, look at what they already do well and try to just improve that. So something I'm going to do is in the Battlemaster line, we can see that the Battlemaster 2C has structure bonuses. So I'm going to try to make that as strong as possible. So let's pop over here to the mech lab, pop into the skills for this particular mech, and we are going to add skill points. Now we have historical skill points here. We're going to add all 19 of them, and those will be there. But then we can also do is we can transfer over a little bit of historical XP, 19 of it there, and now there we've transferred everything. We can also add skill points by using our general experience and C-bills. So if we wanted to, we could actually master this thing out immediately. We already have 19. We only need like an 80 something more or something like that. Like 70. I think it's 91. So 70, we put that at 99. So 60 something more. So just for like 2.7 million, we could master this mech completely. We're not going to do that right now. We're going to do it with experience points. We're going to see if we want to save our general experience. Not sure exactly how this new system is all going to pan out for us. But what we're going to do is we're going to increase that structure bonuses by popping down here and grabbing the skeletal densities from there. And I think we want to go, we can get a single armor hardening, and we can get the skeletal density there, and ooh, if we get one more point. Now what I could do is I could get, instead of the shock absorbance, fall damage. We don't really need fall damage. We could get AMS overload instead, and we don't need to take that armor hardening, and we can get all of the skeletal bonuses for just 19 points. And that's going to increase our structure by 28%. So if you look in the the mech lab here, we can see our structure of our mech, 106 in the center torso. And if I get rid of that and we look back, it's only 83. So we can see how much of a benefit that is. We're getting 26 more durability in our center torso by grabbing this particular setup of points. So let's grab those again. I think we're going to do that. We're going to grab these points because, you know, we don't need that one. You know, we want our mech to be as durable as possible, and this is going to be varied between each mech that is on the field. So I'm going to go for a durability on this one because it's maximizing on the fact that these base structure bonuses are also affected by the structure bonus percentage. So that's why I'm going first on this Battlemaster. But then there's going to be other things, like, say, for example, like, I don't know, our Huntsman here. I'm most likely for this Huntsman I'm going to be going along something along with firepower down the weapons tree. I'm not sure yet, though. But for sure something we're going to do on this Wolfhound, for example, is we are going to add SP, add our 23 historic skill points there, and we'll migrate over our extra historic experience. We are going to take some mobility on him. So we're going to pop down here and we're going to see how much it costs to do speed tweak. So we can have additional speed on our mech. It only costs 21 points. This gets us a little bit of handbrake and kinetic burst for acceleration and deceleration rate, which is always nice. And we can get our top speed up by 7.5%, which is really important for a light mech. And previously, you would have to play all your basics, buy 2 additional other mechs, get all their basics, then eventually unlock your elites, and then get the speed tweak. Now, in your first 21 points, which if we try to add SP, and we add it with our historical here, oh wait, no, nothing historical, add 21 points through there. Look at that, your first 16,000 experience and less than a million C-bills, you can have speed tweak on your lights. So that means that, like, when you first start off with a new light, it's not going to be that hard to get your speed tweak right away, or to get those bonuses that are the most important to it, like the Battlemaster's structure. So this is cool. So we are going to purchase these. We got 21 points here. I'm not going to get any other points at the moment. I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do for this mech. It's most likely going to come down to some operations, maybe a little bit of sensor systems, and a lot of firepower for this guy. But we're just going to save up with this down the mobility tree and see how that goes. But for this episode, we're not going to do a lot of this skill treeing stuff. I'm going to save that for individual episodes where I'm trying to level up and sort of show what my plan is for each of these mechs. But we're just going to play some stuff. I don't believe I have done any episodes yet with the Battlemaster 2C or the Wolfhound. If I can't remember, it's been a little while since I've made a free-to-play episode. But we're going to go and play with our Wolfhound here, our Wolfhound 2, with 6 medium lasers. The mech already has a base energy heat of minus 10%, which is quite nice. And we can actually improve that if we wanted to. So we'll pop into the mech lab here, go to our skills. If we go into firepower, we can go down to get some heat gen here. So just to show it off, if we go down, and remember we had 10% here, energy heat gen, we can also get generic heat gen of up to minus 10%, again, 10.5%. So if we do that, this mech is actually going to have like minus 20% heat gen for its weapons. It's going to be cold as heck, and this mech is going to be awesome. So let us give our little Wolfhound here a try. Alright, and for our first match with our Wolfhound, we are on Tourmaline Desert Skirmish. Time to kick some opponents' asses. And, ooh, okay. Everything feels new because Oh wow, they did the engine desync as well. So what that did is made it so your mobility of your mech, your torso twist rate, I believe your acceleration, deceleration, all that kind of stuff is completely unrelated to the engine you're taking. So previously, all that stuff, you would have a base value, but it would scale in your engine. So if you took a bigger engine, your mech was more mobile. However, what this did is made very large engines very meta. So you'd have to have a big engine so you could move quickly, and there would be certain mechs that couldn't take a big engine, like a blackjack, max 235. You can't take a bigger one, even if you wanted to. So what they did is they disassociated all of that movement. So this rotational stuff here is just how the Wolfhound turns. If I had like the smallest engine in existence, I would still turn that speed, which is pretty interesting. So this is sort of like the new mobility of my Wolfhound. I gotta feel it out, see how it works, gotta get my flicks and see if my aim is right on anymore. But we got some opponents coming in. We're going to rotate around slightly to the right here, try to do a little bit of scoutiness. We do have increased top speed now. We're at 135, and we got pretty decent acceleration, deceleration, and also we have about plus 15% on both of those because of the nodes we had to get through in order to get our speed tweak. But it looks like they're back in the Fox 7, Echo 7 area. I want to be cautious because there might be like a straggler, like a dual Gauss sniper. If I peek out here and I show myself, and they can just shoot me in the back. So I'm gonna be a little cautious here. I'm just gonna try to just make sure. Okay, it looks like none of their guys are back here, so they are all fully into Echo 7, Fox 7. So that means I'm more relaxed in order to put my butt right here and maybe try to do a little peeking from this side. Now, if they come around that corner, there is far less cover that I have. This is sort of my closest cover. We're trying to figure out what spotted us right there. There's an Arctic cheetah just standing in the crystals up top, standing still, watching us. And he hasn't been spotted yet. At least he doesn't think he's spotted. If somebody with like dual Gauss wants to peg him.
New target acquired. Target spotted. Target spotted.
Because we don't have the range on him. No one's gonna shoot on him. I'm tempted to shoot on him, but he's just standing there. He doesn't think he's been spotted.
You're gonna get flanked. You got flanked.
Yeah, those guys back over there, they're not moving up, and therefore they got flanked by the opponents. The Arctic cheetahs moved on. We need to push forward. We need to take a couple of their guys from the back here before we lose too many, because we're losing people in the back. Woohoo! We're gonna go for this guy's side torso. Guarantees an XL. That mobility and those weaponry. Boom, got you. XL engine.
New target acquired. Yeah, exactly.
Just that's a call you get when you get better at the game. You just know which particular mechs have XL engines and which particular mechs do not. We're a little bit toasty here. We're just going to rely on part of our weaponry while we're shooting this guy down. And we are going to take some hits here, most likely. We're going to go chase after this guy. He's probably an XL as well, so we're just going to go for the side torso as we run around, use from cover, but no, he's not an XL. Okay. Well, the LB-10s are a little bit lighter than other weaponry, but how could you how do you not see me? Alright. I'll just eviscerate your back then.
Heat level critical.
He's done. Alright, we're gonna come back over here.
Target acquired.
See who we could shoot. This Kodiak is coming along there. Are they gonna push straight in, or they come back down? If that guy comes down, I can sort of peek on him. Oh, but he's LRM. This is, we can push this guy if he's LRM, because LRMs can't hurt us if we're close. We're just gonna wheel in here. Oh, a little bit of, not enough deceleration there. We sneak in behind that Kodiak and get that kill before we dive out. We are losing this match, most likely going to lose it, but we did get a couple sneaky kills there, taking out mechs that are above our weight bracket.
New target acquired.
And we got an adder there. And people are complaining about people who got caught back and died out there. It's like, come on, guys. Work as a team. We're trying to win here.
New target
Trying to
acquired.
see what I can hit from this range. My range is shorter than this other guy's here. But we got a mech forward.
New target acquired.
We need to needed to get that shot in while the other guy was tanking for us. We take some serms in the face, but they're clan serms, not as well spread, not as tight as IS serms, and we are going to get out of there. Oh my god, so much hate in the chat, but we go down. The salt is real, the salt flows. But we lose, that's alright. Good game to our opponents. And we got 156,000. We do have premium time going right now. We got 3 kills, 1 assist, 436 damage, and just over 1,000 experience. Of course, not our first win of the day because we lost, but let's try another match with this mech. And we are back on Tourmaline Desert. And Assault this time, at least it's not skirmish, but checking my settings there, and I'm like, alright. My music is off, gotta turn that back on. Gotta turn down the voice chat a little bit because I don't like it when those salty kind of people just take over your voice chat, man. Take over your things. And help assaults in F7. Don't go Fox 7. It's like completely wrong way for our assaults to go. Get over here into Echo 6 as fast as bloody possible.
Acquired.
Are they coming through the Valley of Death? We're going to move forward here a little bit. We have the mobility, so we can get away if we want to. Our assaults are crossing there, so we do have some assault presence. And we're just going to take a little peeky peeks, see what we can see. Maybe do some maneuvering. Where is that guy going? That Marauder. That Marauder. Robbing bad. He got a kill! Excellent! So maybe he is like the true savant out of all of us and knows exactly where to go, and we are the silliness that do not have a good idea. Oh god.
New target acquired.
Zadaka. Okay, it's all 2s and LB2s and an ERPPC pair. Okay. I'm a little bit nervous about being here, but I kind of want to be a little aggressive. That guy's in the distance. Oh, hello.
Missile.
Missiles. Oh, my wonderful friend. We're gonna get into cover here.
Warning, incoming missile.
There we go. Now we're gonna push forward again. But not through there. That is a little frightening for me. We are just a little light mech. We want to use our speed to our advantage. So we're going to run around here on the side and probably go over into Echo 4 and then hooks into Fox 4 and try to push up the rear here with these other light mechs. As not good to be one of the mechs of the line. Don't want to be up front tanking damage. I want to be here fighting that Phoenix Hawk. That is a good target for me to go after. So we're going to go around with our guys here on the right. Unfortunately, we have no jump jet, so we can't hop up and over, which I would love to do there. But we're going to go after this Reaver, the roughneck hero. Hello, Reaver. Now, this Reaver's got a lot of durability quirks, so it's going to take a little while to kill. But we are getting some good hits. His CT is open. That is something we can try to exploit here. Try to go for that CT. Also, his side is open. The build he's running is definitely an XL because the 2 Ultra 5s. I've tried to run that build on the Reaver on my main account, and it needs that XL in order to have this level of mobility. We get a good hit. The Reaver is CT crit Echo. And hopefully we can pick him up. Yes, we can pick him up. He is down. We're 7-1. We're rolling in here, man. We're just gonna roll over these guys. Sex Phoenix Hawk's just over the hill. Let's go after him. Oh, he came back. Hello, Phoenix Hawk. Ooh. Some serms there, little assassin. Trying to go for my arm. Probably trying to go for my life, but thankfully my arm was a sacrificial arm and was not required for the operation of my mech. So this guy did some damage, but it was not required damage. Oh, a little bit of frame derps there as my computer figures its life out.
Heat level.
And he's down, and one left
New target.
is a locust! Oh god, locusts! And I get him! Yes! It is always a good day when you can kill a locust. And we just got him with that little flick of our lasers there on our arm. We managed to crit out his side torso and take him down. We get that epic victory music. We had 271 damage, got 2 kills, 2 assists, and 153,000 C-bills with 1.6 thousand experience. Got that first victory of the day. Now, what we can do, we're not going to end it here, because we're going to do a little bit of mech labbing now for this Wolfhound. We're going to think, what do we want to do on him? We can buy a few points now, because we got some experience. We've got enough probably for half a dozen points? Maybe? No. 3 or 4 points? I can't remember how much experience exactly we've gotten. But we can go into the skills here. We can add SP, and we can max out for the experience. Yes, half a dozen. We can get 6 points on him. 270,000, so that uses some, if not the majority of our earnings for the last 2 matches. And we purchased those SP, and now we have 8 points to do stuff with. Now the question is, what do we want to do with this guy? Does he already have any durability bonuses? He does. He has base armor increases in the CT. So something to note is that the structure and armor, like I said earlier in this episode, it increases the base armor quirk that if your mech has one. So this guy would be a very good candidate to take additional armor. Not sure if we want to do that at this moment. Not sure how much we can go down the armor route. Where's survival? There's survival. But if we did, we want to go down the left side as much as possible to get our various armor nodes like this. You can get 18.4% for just 16. So we don't have enough to do that right now. We'll probably save that for later. I think what we're going to do is we're going to get a little bit of extra range. And we're going to move our way down here to get to laser duration. Because what that does is lowers the duration of our lasers. And we can go into the loadout here and we can see this effect. We hover over our lasers and we see the 0.9 duration is now down by an additional 0.034. So it just makes our lasers burn off a little bit quicker. And if we max out our duration, we won't be able to do it right now, but we can go down this way to get to that one and this way to get to that one. It's only going to cost us 15 points in order to get our laser duration out. We don't really need one of these, so just 14 points. But when we get those, let's see, no, there we go, because there's 4 laser duration nodes. So in total, it's going to cost us 18 points. And if we go into our loadout, we go to our medium lasers, we can see that our 0.9 is now down by 0.135, which is significant. We're down to 0.765. That's a really noticeable duration reduction for these lasers. So really looking at getting these nodes. We want to go down and get this for this Wolfhound. Unfortunately, we're not going to get all of this right now. What I think, though, is if we cut that back, we have 10. So can we get... we can't get to another one of the heat gens right now. So what I think we're going to do is we're just going to go for that, and we're going to save up these 8 points. But you can see what we're going to do. We're going to go down here, we're going to get this eventually, we're going to get that laser duration, and then we're going to go from there, probably getting some of this heat generation, easy to get here, and additional cooldown and such. But for now, we're just going to get that first laser duration and an extra range or two that we'll eventually need in the future. But we're going to apply those changes and upgrade. So this is going to be such a more interesting way of working through these mechs as I try to plan out and feel my way through the skill tree with these mechs. Also, last thing. Now, if you've gotten this far through the episode, thank you for watching. We're going to end off with one thing here. Because of the 2 key event, I got a lot of C-bills. I'm currently sitting at 27 million on the free-to-play. And if we go into the mech lab and select mechs, I actually have 2 mech bays open. So I can purchase any mech. So the next mech we purchase is, and pretty much for the rest of the free-to-play, my mech priorities are going to be based on the community. So I got my, what I feel is sort of a meta mech for each weight class, so that and each tech type, so that way I can have something I can fall back on. But what we're going to do is any mech that is out there, choose it. Post it up as a comment. The highest upvoted comment of a particular mech, I will purchase. Now, I'm only ever going to purchase one variant of a chassis. So if you say particularly a Raven or something, I'm going to buy a single Raven. I'm not going to buy multiple Ravens on this account, because I can get a different mech that can do the same thing as that particular Raven's design. And I also reserve the right to pick a specific variant. So if you say a Raven 2X, I reserve the right to say instead I'm going to get a Raven 3L, because I prefer this mech and I can play it better. But you can say what chassis you want me to buy next, and I will buy from that chassis. So that's it. Tell me what you want for me to buy next in the comments below, and thanks for watching, and good hunting.